When did I see the ocean last? As a matter of fact, I saw the ocean just last Sunday. My father retired from his church.
Yeah.
And they had a Founders Day. 10 years after we founded the church, they threw a Founders Day. So he had basically what happened at this thing today happened last Sunday. My father's Founders Day thing. His art was his church, which he built. He had people from way back before I was born write letters and say how nice it was that he was retiring and what a great person he was, 40, 50 years ago. Yep. Yep. My mother called me up. She says, "You're going to come down to videotape this, aren't you?" And I said, "Most certainly." Do you think they'll think I'm the law if I shoot the back of their car the whole way where we're going? Oh, anybody?
We're dry though. Oh no, I have a beer for tomorrow. What time is it? We're gonna be fine. It's
Boy, this would be great when all my lenses are fogged.
You don't want to go. You watch him. You think he wants to go, Jack? Look at him.
No, I'm talking about the MDC.
Oh yeah, we don't want to see him. But these guys, they're there for the duration.
They're gonna be there for 10 years.
They can't decide. I'm so embarrassed. The guy that I know made one of the great executive decisions of all time. This is some place in Vermont. It had a hamburger that tasted great. I figured out it was the ketchup that made it taste great. The guy said, "Oh yeah, we do blah 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 blah."
There it is.
Then he did this whole smear, looking around for someone. He was doing gourmet ketchup, no one. They're doing 15 million.
The guy, they have
gourmet.
interpreted it.
I know him.
Harry?
Worked on, right.
But I don't want to go to mom.
Jesus Christ. I drive. No, that was bad. Left. Dude, that was bad. That was bad.
Not my God.
They on the prize don't even show up. Jesus Christ.
You could have gave it to me, Jack. I didn't drink it.
She didn't show up yet.
Let me put it this way. A true man don't show his feelings.
You know what?
I went behind the men's room and asked him. Big deal.
You can have a clam, please.
You can have a clam on that one.
You can pick out the You know, a true man can show their feelings. Depends on who they're showing them to.
True man, but absolutely.
True grit, true man, true serious, true romance.
Then we're not true.
What a fool I was.
Not even
Oh,
fully.
shit.
What's your time? We had a party at 5 bucks. We're going to heat them up tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Sunday. That's all for $5, okay?
Here's what we want to do. We have to do something that justifies this experience. What are we going to do that makes this largesse possible? Ooh, you're doing great. Watch the guy on your left, watch the guy on your right, watch the girl on your left. They're coming. Great. All of it's like that.
You're right. You're feeling really good.
What do you mean?
It doesn't work.
By the way, I've been in the car when she's done that several times.
Really?
Yeah.
She's really got
I'm
company.
saying is, now everything is super cool.
Fine.
Don't hit that cop.
You're on cruise
You
control.
are my spirit.
Julie, I'll say this. That
Riding on your shoulder, is he?
Stunned that you handled this ride home as well as you did.
Considering everything.
Come on, Jack, sing.
Middle lane.
Jack.
Just say middle
E.T.
lane.
go home.
Middle lane.
Don't you come back no more, no more.
Motherfucker.
E.T. go home? What do we got?
What do we got?
It's going to be an unusual night. Now let's
What do you
look
mean
at
gonna be? We did have an unusual.
Not already.
No,
Are we having fun yet?
Can I have fun?
I want to see.
What do you want to say?
Bo Derek's playing
I knew
Eleanor Roosevelt
Has to
tonight.
be.
I wanna see.
Negotiations with Stalin and Churchill are going to be unhinged when she walks into the room instead of the Eleanor. The United States gains a significant, no thanks, upper hand in all negotiations after that. Now imagine what would have happened if Eleanor, as brilliant as she was.
Who did that? It's the police. I hope the fucking God it's not us.
No, it's him over there.
That's a police car farting, isn't it? I'm so tired.
Elijah, oh, he's doing right.
Never liked him.
Take a right.
I wouldn't lie to him, Julie.
Take a right.
I don't mind him.
I don't either. I tell him the truth.
You have to.
I say, you got me, now what do you want?
Now see the sign in the barrel. The sign on the thing. No parking, closed, blah, blah. This is to reiterate that this is a tow zone.
What are we doing? Stopping in the fire lane?
Yeah.
I know, they're so stubborn.
He's mystery.
They were so stubborn. I think I'll call them on Monday and say, hey, listen, if you want, I'll bring 2 more paintings over.
Put him in the window?
Yeah.
He's never done it. He never did it.
He said, I always do it. I don't understand why they didn't do it this year.
They have one in the
Oh,
last
you should
show.
put a painting in the window?
2, because you have to have one, you don't want the back, so you have one in the window and one in the front of the exhibit.
Really? Huh.
Well, that was a shell.
Wow.
I made in my calcium. But you know what, I think they trusted us because we brought the painting. And then they sold the painting in 2 hours.
Let's get another one.
That's what I said. I said,
I
come
like
on, let's
old
get
Alan
one.
and his old excuse.
I hope to God that's there. If it's not there, it means there was a robbery.
Well, you're missing some paintings. It's ridiculous.
I know, I'm too nervous. I'm going over there tomorrow, maybe. Maybe I'll get up. Maybe I won't go to bed.
Does that fall? Perhaps. It's either or both. No, it can't be both. What about neither?
I don't know. I feel like I need to go to Europe.
I wanted to do a
I need a
poem
change.
to your father's work because of its.
You wanted to? Don't think.
Do it now. We'll put it on the end of the thing.
No, the Brooknerian.
Oh, hey. Hey, do it for me.
Brooknerian? That makes sense.
Come on, off the top of your head.
Oh, I like that.
To the end of the
Go for
tape.
it. There you go.
Okay? Go,
Top
turn
part.
it. Turn it.
Go.
I would
Turn the
die
light
if somebody did it.
No, you turn the light on. I need more.
Here's the deal. The problem is this: that
There you go.
the
Look,
work
Victor Hugo, go for it.
of Drury Kepish came to me late in my life.
I know he's going to turn.
Is that not true?
Yes.
And the extraordinary thing is, having seen some of this work and liking it a lot, it wasn't until I entered the studio, ruffling through these extraordinary pieces from 6x6 down to rather small, to assimilate some of the sense of the person behind them. And in the same grand, well thought, larger than gesture, flourishes of the great masters in classical music, primarily Bruckner and I would have to say Mahler, involving Wagner. But what happens is this, that the textures jump out at you. What it means is this, that you're stuck more with the possibilities than what is. So he doesn't promise anything, suggests much. And as a poet, I feel that the suggestion is pretty extraordinary. What it suggests is that this extraordinary large piece today at the opening, I forget the name of it, but it's the major piece in the show. It's this tiny thing at the edge of an afterthought of green. And all of the sophistication in the world, all of the brutality, all of the marvelousness, this little touch of green tells you that the green will go on, despite all of the overlayers and the deliberate counterpose of shape and form and color. That this little green suggests that when you're through, we'll be back. Whether as moss, and so that's what we're here for. You know, the dinosaurs lasted what?
That's really what he's
200 million years. I mean, we've been here what? 20,000? Some people say only 10, some people say 2 million.
first kind of deliberate style, and then his recent painting is very spontaneous and more of that underpainting of green. But it's the deliberateness that attracts you. And then in a deliberate painting, it's the spontaneousness hidden by the deliberateness that catches your attention.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's just all kind of the freedom of this last
The
painting,
energy, pure energy.
it doesn't seem as it doesn't
There isn't
hold
the future
you
in the same
in
way.
the same way, yeah, as the contrast.
It's the moment, because he's grasping for the moment. When you have a sense of future, you don't have to grasp desperately for the moment so much.
Yeah, the Beethoven last quartets
Very
have
much
an
more
edge to
there,
them,
I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that edge might be that little flip in there.
That was a brilliant painting, that one you're talking about, hide and seek.
Oh, is that the one at the very end, the
Mhm.
purplish one? Hard to see.
I have to show you this. She asked him to do a simple. Would you mind doing? He says, "I'm sorry, I'm working."
It feels like a Russian folktale.
Oh, you're working.
He's not Russian. Hands made.
So 2 hours later, she came by, and nothing had been disturbed on his desk. The typewriter hadn't been attended, and he was still sitting obliquely angled toward a window that looked over a patch of field outside. She said, "You lied to me. You said you were working." He said, "When a writer is daydreaming, he's working." Yellow.
She said,
Who's going to do the dishes?
What's up there?
When a writer,
Yeah.
when a mathematician is working,
Okay.
he's daydreaming. He's thinking formula. When an artist is working, he's thinking.
immediately, yeah.
I never do. It's a limitation in itself.
What else is there?
That's because you realize there's nothing you can really attain
No, I always keep striving.
while
Lemmings.
realizing there's
I feel
nothing you
like
can
I'm
always
lemming a
attain.
lot of times. I really do.
Anyway.
Well, you are.
Your father's saying,
I am a lemming.
there is yet something left undone.
Yeah.
Thank
Sure.
God.
That's
Yeah,
no,
there
I'm
is.
saying
You
that's
can
what
do
his
something.
work said,
Otherwise it would be.
even when it was young.
That's true. That's true.
And that is the great
It's a
message
mission.
for any artist to give any generation.
That's right.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
something yet undone.
Can you imagine a sense of completion?
Sure, I think
everybody that dies
gets it.
Yeah, but how do you
But I
sense
really
that?
been in
Especially
touch
that
with
age.
people
sense
that
death,
are
you
old
sense
like
completion.
that. People that I know.
I'm now one with the
they're not-
universe.
They're not in touch
You know, there's
with
no
the
more
sense of letting go.
That age?
They're not. There's still
any
more to
age.
do.
Yeah, sure, there always is, yeah.
Mm.
Because we're not separate.
But there's
It's,
an impatience too. There's such an impatience and desperation. And can you imagine living from day to day instead of sort of eternity or the next 10 years or the next 20 years? I mean, there's no. It's not. It's a different time reference.
Hard to imagine. Yeah.
It is hard. I've tried to feel what it must be. It's really I
I think
can't.
it's closer to being an adolescent. Because when you're, you don't think that I'm going to be 20, I'm going to be 30 when you're
God,
13.
there's no
You think you're
consciousness.
just right there. That's it. So there's some sort of the same impatience
And a sense of incompetence
Look at
that
the
an
color.
infant has.
That's pretty good.
There's a sense of having to let go
Should
physicality
suggest
too. Spirituality is still.
He seems very young. For how old he is. He's really good.
Yeah, but
Really young eyes.
Mhm. But your body
Yeah.
holds all of that.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
they're
vessel,
like-
and
his
the
eyes are
body
like
as a
flowers.
vessel
Yeah.
gives out. You're gone. It really is so down.
Oh,